the fact that this thing about what Zelensky was wearing became an issue, let's do a little bit of a flashback. Here is JD Vance tweeting about this in 2023, and he says, look, I know Schumer changed the dress code, but letting someone in the Senate chamber dressed like this really crosses the line. It is amazing to me that this is even a conversation that we are having.
That's right. And it is just a total fall into the Trump reality television show that was his plan from the beginning. He is a top marketing. I would say he would run a phenomenal agency, social media agency as well. But the fact that this is what continues to get airwaves and real estate in our minds when it comes to the fact that we are now regressing back to another chapter in the Cold War is so stunning to us. Churchill came to the White House during World War II in his military garb. We have seen our elected officials go to post-natural disaster zones wearing windbreakers. Zelensky is in the middle of a war, and it is fully appropriate.
I actually think that Churchill analogy, first of all, it's been made before. And when the war started, a lot of people said that he was channeling a sort of Churchillian aesthetic by basically signaling to his people as their commander-in-chief that they were in a war, right? And now it's become, I think, for the right, a symbol that he is cosplaying as a military hero when he's not.
Well, let's talk about what's most important. That was disgraceful, disgusting, disrespectful, dangerous, and bad for not just Ukraine, but bad for American national security. It felt un-American. It felt traitorous. I've never seen a reaction from veterans of all backgrounds like I have in the last couple of hours to that disgusting, demoralizing display. So I don't even want to focus too much on what was worn. I want to focus on what was said and what happened. And that was a real low point for American leadership. And right now, it also, importantly, to focus on, makes America less safe. Our allies are less supportive. We have more people around the world who hate us. And America, in my view, hasn't been this isolated since I and many others invaded Iraq. And I think that's what we have to focus on, is that America is less safe today because of that.
Yeah, I don't think people care about the clothes. This is something that people have talked about with Zelensky since the start of the war. He's typically worn the military fatigue, and people have talked about that. Washington, D.C.
Just to be clear, I don't want to interrupt you, but please continue. But the reporting is that this was a problem for President Trump, that it set the tone for their meeting, which is why we're talking about it, because it actually had an impact on how they conducted this meeting.
So the good thing is that everybody saw at the beginning, the conversation, that joking that Donald Trump said, he said he looked nice. I actually thought that Zelensky, as a